Did not enjoy this day. Well, yeah, the market is ugly today. Dow Jones is down 1,000 right now. Nasdaq's down 734 points. S&P's down 186. SPY is down 23 bucks. Not looking pretty out there, that's for sure. Not looking pretty. Got the invite. All right, good deal. Good deal. Let's see. We got about 4 minutes here till we get our get our 4 o'clock press releases. Why do we measure the market on SPY? SPY is an ETF fund, electronically traded fund. Think of it like a mutual fund, but it's traded on the stock market, and it tracks the S&P 500. So if you wanted an indication of how the S&P 500 is doing, that fund tracks that. It runs parallel with the. That's the wrong way to say it. It tracks the funds within in SPY track the S&P. It's kind of like a mutual fund that's only invested in NASDAQ, or it's only invested in the Dow. SPY is a ETF fund, and it tracks along with the S&P. So when you see SPY is doing well, it's a pretty good indication that most of the stocks in the S&P are doing well or going to be doing well. So it's a nice one to watch in pre-market and after hours. Let's see. Vicky, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Kathy, good afternoon. Everil, good afternoon. Brian, good afternoon. We are almost ready to get started here with the 4 o'clock after hours trading. Scott only made one trade today. Debbie, good afternoon. Looks like I missed a bunch of people logging in here. My apologies. But we'll get caught up. Let's see. RKLB. Looks like class action lawsuit. All right, so we're going to see what pops off here at 4 o'clock. I hope you guys are ready. And looks like CERT, C-E-R-T, is getting a little bump here right before with a new high of the day. CERT going into after hours is pumping up, going crazy here. CERT going nuts. CERT going bananas. So let's see what happens here in after hours. All right, now we've got some news here. Sound. Let's see. We got class action lawsuit. BGLC is up 33%. Kern. BGLC. BGLC. We've got CERT is up 4% here. SHPH treatment, developing pre-treatment diagnostic blood test for prostate cancer. This is on SHPH. SHPH. Now BGLC, that was the first one we gave you. That one's up 71% now. CERT, climbing in after hours. CERT, C-E-R-T. That's the one I gave you prior to 4 o'clock and said it was climbing and going berserk. It just pulled back to $10 here. Keep an eye on that. We'll see what that one does. That one went up really, really well just prior to close of market. BGLC now up 83%. UGRO. Don't see a press release here. UGRO. Looks like it's pulling back some. BGLC now 94%, almost 95%. Pulling back as well. PTN, price announces receipt of New York Stock Exchange American notice of delisting and their intention to appeal. So Palatine, PTN's having a little trouble. Now, let's go back and look at CERT. C-E-R-T, CERT. Let's see where that one goes. Let's see if it gets some attention here in after hours. ENZ is up 14%. Pulled back. Can ignore that one for now. ARDX analysis of the MIME study to be presented National Kidney Foundation. Nah, nothing on that. That's junk. BGLC 101%. BGLC finally popped up and went 101%. Let's see if it can pop a little higher here. Pulled back. It's only up 96% at the moment. %. There, we're back at 100%. Good deal. Got our first 100%er. Sarf, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. BGLC pulled back just a fuzz. Florida man, I lost over 30,000. Oh my, on that one. They did their reverse split uplisting to the NASDAQ. My, oh my. Now let's go back and look at CERT again. C-E-R-T. How many of you went and looked at CERT when I told you to go look at CERT? How many of you are banking on that right now? How many of you? Speak up. Come on. Don't be bashful. Coin. Nothing there. Root. Conference call. Financial results. Tara, T-A-R-A, Therapeutics to present interim analysis from a phase 2 trial at an annual meeting. That's fluff. That is fluff. Let's see. CERT. Now at 12, went up to 1269. We'll see if that goes any higher. All right, Vero, V-E-R-O, announces closing of a $1 million registered direct offering of common stock. VERO. Closing of a $1 million direct offering. NITO just popped up. NITO, it's a 25-cent stock. It's up 22%. OTRK, fourth quarter financials on April 14th. All right. CERT is now at 13.13. For those of you that went and looked at that and took some. Carrie, good afternoon. Vero, VERO. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Announcing the closing of that $1 million registered direct offering, and it popped. Look at that beautiful, beautiful pop on that press release. So we got BGLC. Up over 100. Let's see where CERT's at. CERT just pulled back to 1274. Vero still climbing. VERO. It's at 480 now. $5. Boom. 20-cent spike. Wow. Look at that beautiful candle. Look at that beautiful candle on the 1 minute chart. From 477 to 646 on a 1 minute candle. 677. $2 climb on a 1 minute candle on VERO from that press release. How do you like those bananas? Chris is in at 5 and out at 625. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Now you're trading with the pack. All right, VERO, it's up 52%. $6.92. This stock is going, and it's still going, baby. Come on. We just wicked up to 7. Let's break 7. CERT. CERT, another one that we've got to keep an eye on here. This has gone from $10 to $13 in after hours. Let's keep an eye on this one. Come on, Vero. Venus Concept is the name of the company. VERO. Let's see if it pops back to 7. That was one heck of a spike. From $4.77 to $7 on a 1 minute candle. That was a pop. Come on, Vero. And CERT. I want to get CERT up over 13. That 1305, 1307 area looks like a pretty tough area for CERT right now. We shall see. Vero pulling back now a little bit. People taking profits here. It's down considerably from where it closed at yesterday. It's still down 31% from yesterday's close. This has got a ways to go just to get back even, if you will, from yesterday's close. Taking advantage of this little rebound here. J-Ray, good afternoon. Oh my. Well, is BGLC done? Looks like it. Well, we got 100% out of that one. That's what matters. Vero, V-E-R-O, come on, push. Right here would be a good time to push up. Same with CERT. This would be a good moment for it to change directions. Neither one of them are changing directions. We're losing steam on both of them. Move, M-O-V-E. That one popped up 26% and then just stopped. No volume. No volume. CDT starting to climb. C-D, D as in dog, CDT. CDT. It's up about 5%. Now it's up 8%. %. Helen, I've been in CDT since 88 cents. Nice. You're going to make a nice chunk on this one if it keeps going. All right. Vero looks like it might be trying to make another run here. BGLC is not. Unfortunately, that one skyrocketed like a shooting star, got up over 100%, and then has just falling apart here. Maybe somebody will come along and save that one. I don't know. Vero's trying to climb back up. I want to see that break over 7. I'd like to see that get back up to where it closed at yesterday at $8.93. That would be sweet. SHPH, D-Trader got it from 43 to 47. Good trade. BW receives continued listing standard notice from the New York Stock Exchange. All right. GNW scheduled earnings, presenting an emergency growth conference, completes refinance, revolver, junk press releases so far. If I get one, I'll definitely read it out to you. If I get a good press release that gets my attention, I'll definitely repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. I can't tell you what stocks to get into, but I can repeat a stock ticker symbol 10 times to make sure that everybody gets into it. Chris, no, I don't. SHP, SHPH pushing up. SHPH, Shuttle Pharmaceuticals. GES announces global announced rag and bone licensee partnership with Sequel. That's fluff news. We don't want fluff news, do we? We have no use for fluff news. Let's see. Vero tried and fallen back down again. BGLC. BGLC looks like it wants to go back up, but man, I'm not going to hold my breath. CERT is back to 1325. Let's break this right here. Come on. We just hit 1325 on very little volume. This is moving on really small volume. Now, let's go back and look at CDT. CDT still pushing up. It's up to 121. Does everybody that's in Zoom right now that wants the Discord link, does everybody have it that wanted it? If you want that link still, let me know. All right. Peyton needs it. Invite. Peyton, there you go. I just posted it here. Click on that link that I just put in Zoom here and see if that takes you over there. It might not take you to the right room, but you'll navigate. You know how to use Discord. You'll navigate around there. You'll find the chat that everybody's in. The text channel that you're looking for when you go into there is called Wolfpack Community. Under the text channels, Wolfpack Community. Discord is having issues right now. Okay. Thank you for that, iPhone. Appreciate that. Oh, let's see. Discord issues. Okay. Is it all of Discord or just our Discord? It's a latency issue with Discord. Okay. Short Squeeze said it's a latency issue with Discord, so it's not us. All of Discord. All right. Well, if you guys need, like tomorrow, if anybody needs it again for whatever reason, I'll post it again tomorrow. Okay. SSP. Revolver, nothing. That's fluff news. All right. Let's take a look at BGLC. That was our first 100% runner here in after hours. Looks like it's starting to climb back up, coming back to life. Let's hope that continues. Vero, VERO. Not convinced yet that one's going to come back to life. CERT, CERT. At 1305. Let's see this one spike. I want to see about a good solid $1 spike on this up to 14. That would be sweet. Innovative Concepts, good evening. Oh, let's see. Right now, there's nothing really moving too awfully quick here in after hours. SHPH is still hanging in there. SHPH still holding its own. I'd like to see that pop above 50 and stay above 50. Come on. Triple top here on SHPH. Let's see if it takes it here on the third try. Come on. We want to break this. We want to break this 50-cent barrier here. They say third time's a charm. I guess we'll find out. VERO. Man, it's trying. I really wish this thing would get back over 6 so I wouldn't have to keep worrying about it. I'd feel a lot safer with this one over 6. BGLC looks like it's done. People are tired of that one. Bureau. CERT, come on. CERT. SHPH. Need to break 50. CDT. Remember CDT? That one. Conduit Pharmaceuticals still pushing up. Helen is doing well on this one. You still hanging on, Helen? To CDT? Still moving up for you. She says yes, and I'm getting nervous. Oh, shoot. Yeah, Vero has lost a lot in the last couple of days because of the market. The way the market was, it's gotten beat down to death. I was hoping we could make a little money here in after hours. It's gone from 408 to 7, so it's done very well. It's just, if you played it quick enough, you made some really good money on this, but it's pulling down right now, and it really needs to be over 6 for me to be happy with it. And it's having a hard time getting there. Let's see, BGLC, not trusting that one at the moment. CERT, CERT, that one seems to be stuck right at 13. CDT, Scott says take your profit on CDT. Sell all your pork futures. BGLC coming back to life again. It's back up to 81%. AHT. Trust declares preferred dividends for the second quarter of 2025. That was a good trade, Helen. Very good trade. Mac 1, absolutely. Back to 129. CDT. And we won't worry about it going up higher, Helen, from what you sold it at. The main thing is you made some profit. It's up to 133 now. 135. Move. Vero. Vero still pulling down. CERT stuck at 13. CDT at 134. SHPH pulling down. New press release, CLF. United States Steel stock fell after the merger drama with Nippon Steel took another unexpected turn after President Donald Trump delighted investors by authorizing a new national security review of the deal. He said he still doesn't want Japan to buy the iconic American company. RIF CDT out at 130. Good job. Do you think I should hold NVIDIA as a long-term play? Absolutely. CDT 121 to 132 for Scott. You know, as a long-term play, NVIDIA is always going to be a good one. CDT 144. Boy, I didn't see that spike coming. Jill got it at 116, holding still. Nice job. Helen says, stop talking about it. She sold off and doesn't want it going any higher. We hit 146 on CDT. It's up. It's only up 33%. It looks a little bit more impressive on the chart than it actually is. All right, here's some press releases for 4:30. GOGL annual meeting. HIT appointment of Sanjay Sresha to board of directors. MNTK. LP. Property announced dividends. Diversified shares. All fluff news. All fluff news. So 4:30 didn't give us anything. AQN. Algonquin Power and Utility stock falls, so that's just general market news. That doesn't help us either. CT pulling back. Vero maybe trying to come back to life. Boy, it I won't believe it till it's past 6. RXRX. We got a new high here. RXRX. RXRX. It's only up about 9%. Looks pretty good on the 1 minute chart. RXRX. New high of the day there. BGLC still coming down. Vero. I won't believe in Vero and put any faith in that till it gets back to 6. CDT holding strong. CERT making a real effort here to get over that $3 spot. It's at 311 right now on the ask. It's making an effort. JetBlue, just general market news. Let's see, another press release. BGLC, Vero. I'll believe in Vero at over 6. CERT has been consolidating here with not a lot of volume either. There's not been a lot of volume hitting this stock in after hours. So any spike is probably going to be very short-lived. KGC. Yeah, when the company repurchase program means the company's buying back stock. And essentially what that does is reduce the public float. So there's less shares out there floating around. So it's the opposite of diluting. They're actually increasing the value of it by buying some of it back. And that gets investors excited. And that can help push the price up. Just how far it gets pushed up, it depends on how much they're buying back and over what time frame. A lot of times they'll put out a press release saying they authorized a $5 million stock repurchase program over the next 5 years, which means that they're just buying back a little bit at a time over a 5-year period. Nobody gets too excited about that because that's a long time frame for that to have any impact on share price. But if they announce that they're going to do it in a short amount of time, that can get a lot of excitement built up. At least with retail traders. They get excited about stuff like that. RXRX still pushing up. About ready to break 5 here. ONVO just popped. Holy smokes. ONVO just appeared here. ONVO, what a nice little pop. And a nice little pullback to go along with it. BGLC. I'll be impressed if it breaks 4. If BGLC can break 4 again, this one could run up and test that previous high there of that 436, 445. Now let's go back and look at CERT. 1352. We just wicked up to 1360. CERT, C-E-R-T. How many of you are playing that stock? It's come a long way from $10 here, beginning of after hours. 1366. 1367. ONVO. ONVO pushing back up again after that little pullback. Come on, CERT. I would love to see this thing pop past 14. Vero. Vero seems to be done. I don't see any life left in that thing at all. The only volume we're getting on this is sell-off volume. We're not getting any good green. None of the good green that we like. ONVO hanging in there. BGLC. CERT hanging tough at 1350. Darn good. What's up, bro? Vero pulling down. CDT. It's hard to tell what that's going to do. HIT announces appointment of Sanjay Shrestha to the board of directors. VSA. VSA is getting a little attention. V as in Victor. SA. VSA. Not sure what the attention's about. I don't see a press release, but it is getting a little bit of movement here in after hours that I thought you should be aware of. RXRX. Let's go back and look at that one. Up to 513 now. How many of you are playing RXRX? Now up to 519. David's playing it. All right. How about CERT at 14? That's what I was waiting on, baby. 14. Yes, sir. Anybody banking on that one? It's only up 34%, but boy, it sure looks good. Onvo looks like it's pulling down. RXRX. RXRX is not looking bad. Nice little run up. David, RXRX in at 501, out at 527. Good trade. Very good trade. BFRI, CDT's pulling down, Vero's pulling down. CERT going to give us another pop. CERT maybe give us another pop to 15. Certara Incorporated, CERT. Let's see if this one pops again. RX is not a good one for scalping. 442 to 519 is not a good scalp. That seems like a pretty good scalp. That seems like it to me. Just shy of $1 per share. I think that's, in my book anyway, that qualifies as a pretty damn good scalp. And it's still going up. It's up to 532 now. Gitano's in at 486 and still holding. Nice. Nice. Let us know when you jump out, Gitano. It's BGLC pulling backwards here. ONVO. ONVO trying to pop back, come back to life. Come on. CERT pulled back a little bit under 14. IPA, RXRX, BGLC, Onvo. Looks like Onvo might be the next one to pop here. ONVO. See if it bursts up over 350. Gitano's out at 531. Nice. Good trade, Gitano. Very good trade. ONVO. Looking for that spike. Up over 350. Come on. Give us that big spike. SOUN. Class action lawsuit. BKKT. Class action lawsuit. HBIO announces a CFO transition. Let's go back and look at RXRX. Boom! Look at that. Scott's in at 3, out at 340 on ONVO. RXRX just popped up to 544. Look at that. I was looking for that pop up to 540. And look what I got. A pop clear up to 552. Anonymous, good afternoon. Or good morning or good evening, depending on where you're at. That was nice. 560. I was hoping for 540. I guess you got to be careful what you wish for. 560. 67. Wicked up to 568. This baby's on a run. This is sweet. That's right, darn good. Me and my crappy call outs. Doggone it. HBIO. Gitano's going to turn down my volume so he can't hear me talk about RX. Well, it's pulling back down now, if that makes you feel any better. BGLC going sideways. ONVO Onvo at 349. We wicked up to 366. VERO still looks like it's trying to curl back up. It's got to get back up over 6 though. CERT, C-E-R-T, has pulled back considerably off of 14. It's down to 1327, so that's pulled back quite a bit. Don't see a whole lot else. Not seeing a whole lot else. EGLC. Well, it's pretty much the same 4 or 5 stocks that are in play here in after hours. It's the same ones that are pulling back, climbing back up, getting nice little runs on them, and then pulling back again. Lucy, take a look at Lucy, L-U-C-Y. Lucy, L-U-C-Y, starting to get a little bit of a nice little curl started up here in after hours. It was up to, looks like it hit a high during market hours today at 556. It's at 480 right now. Had a nice climb up today, starting at about 2:30. This afternoon. It started climbing up, hit its high just prior to 4 o'clock, and has been kind of on the downward slope ever since then, but it's just now trying to curl up. I bought the top of every stock in the aftermarket. Well, that's not good. ONVO. Greenbud, you've been with us since 4, right? Didn't I see you logging in here at 4 o'clock? Right at 4? almost all these stocks that we've talked about in after hours and mentioned and called out the press releases or told you they were moving, almost every one of them gave everybody plenty of time to get in, enough to make a decent little profit on them. BGLC might have been the only one that I would say, even if you were with us from right at 4 o'clock, you might have had some issues with that one because it went up so quickly and has never repeated that again. It went straight up, went up real quick for about 4 minutes, and then it's been falling ever since. So that one, I could see where somebody could FOMO in on the first couple minutes and get caught pretty high. But the rest of these have been climbing from the bottom. They've been climbing up. ONVO, VERO, CERT, RXRX, CDT, let's see, SHIP, let's go back and look at Lucy pulling down. BGLC. Well, we've got about 7 minutes to go. I'm not going to be here much past 5 o'clock. We won't get many press releases past 5 o'clock. CERT starting to curl back up again. I would love to have 15 out of that. RXRX. I would love to see that one and go back up. Test. Oh, I don't know. Let's say $6. I think $6 seems like a fair chunk. CERT is having troubles. It consolidated for quite a long time and then finally popped. And it's doing that again. It's consolidating at the moment on very low volume. That's the problem with this one. The volume is so low and there's such a spread on the bid and ask. Makes it very, very dangerous to get into. RXRX. CDT. FLYE. SHPH. TX. ST. Nah, not seeing anything, man. IPA. I think tonight sounds like a great night for pizza delivery. That's what I'm thinking. Greenwood Financial Schedules, earning conference call. That's trash. Well, it'd be nice for one of these to take off on a rip here before I left, just so we can enjoy it together here for a few minutes. Yes, I sure did. And it was good. Coin Announces date of first quarter financial results. That doesn't interest me. ONVO, not doing anything. I thought pizza sounded really good tonight. Some good delivery. Good delivery style pizza. Silver Fox, good afternoon. Which of these objects are used in touchdowns? Oh, for God's sakes. I hate this new. There we go. Had to verify the account. Yeah, I had to dip in ranch. Oh, that's good stuff. I like jalapenos on my pizza. Anybody else like jalapenos on your pizza? Or am I just weird? Don't answer that. Put some jalapenos on there, man. The hotter the better. The hotter the better. I love it. BGLC not going anywhere. Vero, VERO, not going anywhere. ONVO pulling down. CERT. Ooh, spaghetti sounds good, Jeffrey. That sounds really good. OTRK Health Report 2024 fourth quarter financials. That's nothing. RXRX still hanging in there. Still trying. Bullfrog AI Holdings, BFRG. That one popped up and down. Lindsay, thanks, Jeff. 3 trades in the after hours, and they were all green. Good deal. Anonymous, good afternoon. E equals MC squared. Good evening. Jalapenos on pizza, man, it don't get much better. I want it hot, too. I overload it with jalapenos. I want to pay for it the next day. I want to regret every bite the next day. The hotter the better. I know that's not normal, but man, I love jalapenos. I put jalapenos on anything. I put jalapenos on hamburgers, with my omelets, nachos, you name it. I eat jalapenos on just about anything. Yeah, it burns. It's all right. Yeah, you definitely know you had jalapenos the night before. You pay for it. CELZ. CELZ sells. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. It's up 27% here. We've mentioned this ticker a couple of times. CELZ, Creative Med Technologies. Keep an eye on it. Try it with watermelon. Try what with watermelon? Jalapenos or pizza? That's too hot. I like it hot. Cells, CELZ, starting to move. TTI. You ever notice the same years over the years, the same tickers? Yeah, they're in one given year, there's always a handful of stocks that always seem to be the real good money makers. They always seem to have really great runs on them, and everybody makes money on them, and they're really popular stocks. And then over the years, it sort of changes out. And then there's something else that's everybody's darling for the next year. But yeah, I've noticed a lot of stocks get played a lot. There's some of these stocks that I still play today that I played 9 years ago. All right, we're at 5 o'clock. BGLC, nothing. Vero down, or excuse me, CELZ. Now, we told you to watch CELZ. How many of you did? How many of you did? You like that picture, Jeffrey? That's me and Grandpa. That was the last picture we got of Grandpa. I went up to visit him, and he wanted us to take him to Big Boy. That was his favorite restaurant, was Big Boy's. So we took him to Big Boy's for their breakfast buffet. And while we were sitting at the table, I was sharing a plate. I went up to the buffet and got him a plate of bacon, like a plate, the whole thing was covered in bacon. And him and I sat and shared a plate of bacon together and talked. And somebody took our picture while we were there. What a great memory. You know, the one of the things that I love more than anything in the world is bacon, and my dad did as well. Maybe that's where I got that from. But for us to sit down, and the last time really memory I had with him was us sharing a plate of bacon together. Man, what a what a memory. I miss the old fart. Vero, CELZ, trying. Be nice to see that pop over 250. All right. Well, we didn't get much at 5 o'clock in terms of news. In fact, we really didn't get anything. BGLC, let me run down through our little list here. Popped up and came down, has really not done anything here. VERO popped up, came down, went sideways. ONVO, ONVO, did the same thing. Went up nice, pulled back down. It was a nice little run, though, while it lasted. CELZ, this is the latest one. We told you to keep an eye on this one here in after hours. Some of you are probably going to have your computers on watching stocks till 8 o'clock tonight, but not me. So you might want to keep an eye on CELZ. It's gone from $1.80 to $2.48 in just a very short amount of time here. So you keep an eye on that. It might keep going if it gets some volume. There's not a lot of volume on that stock. Only 325,000 for the entire day. So that stock did not get a lot of attention today. CERT, CERT, that one, I would love to see that one break up over 15. It's stuck at 1344 right now. RX is holding up pretty good. Not bad. Watch this one for pre-market tomorrow. Early pre-market trading at like 4 a.m. I'm going to have my eyeballs on that one for sure. And that looks like that's about it. I don't really see anything else. It's really the top 6 that you guys on Zoom, you see on my list there. Those are the only ones that have really been in play here in after hours. CDT, it is curling back up a little bit. Did get a pretty nice run on it. Nothing dramatic. But maybe some news will pop up here between now and 8 o'clock, and you guys will catch something really cool in after hours. But as of right now, nothing. All right. You guys have a great evening. Wolfpack on Zoom in the morning. I'll see everybody at 6:45 in the morning, as always. And for everybody else on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, we will be live at 7:35 a.m. Eastern Time. And we'll give you the 8 o'clock press releases. If you'd like to see the full 3 hours of press releases, you got to join us on Zoom. And you do that through the website, wolfpackcommunity.com. There's a link on all of my social media platforms to the website, and subscribe to live trading, live Zoom trading. And we will see you in the morning, bruh. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you all bright and early in the morning. It's pizza time for me. Have a good one. God bless.